What is up, guys? It's Dre for Athletes. No BS, let's get right into the video. Just because you're strong, that does not mean you're athletic. If you can squat 400 pounds, if you can bench 315, sure, that's cool. You're strong as shit. I'm not going to be one of those functional kettlebell boys that tell you you're not strong if you can't move your own body weight. If you can squat 4 plates, if you can bench 315, you are strong as shit, but that does not mean you're athletic. I've seen so many people that squat the house or bench the house and are just super strong human beings that move like a fridge and are just not athletic at all. And the problem a lot of people run into is they think, oh, let me just get strong and then I'm naturally going to get athletic. Sure, strength does influence how athletic you are to a certain degree, but just because you're strong does not mean you're athletic. I'm going to say it until it's blue in your face. A lot of strong guys fall into this trap as well. And that's the reason they can't move and they feel stiff and their joints and ligaments hurt all the time. They're strong, but they're lacking that athletic part about moving their muscles in the correct way so where it doesn't hurt or feel stiff. So here's the actual difference. Strength equals force. How much force you can produce. If you can squat 3 plates, you can produce a lot of force with your legs. But the thing is, athleticism and being athletic is how much you can control and how fast you can use that force. So I'll give you guys an example. If you can squat 4 plates, but you've never done anything, like any plyometrics, you've never explored ranges of motion, you will move like a fridge. You'll get on the track, and you'll see this all the time, big, strong, swole dudes. Right now, like what comes to mind is Larry Wheels, and he's strong as shit. Huge dude, strong as shit, but there's been videos of him running, and I'll clip one right here. And he moves like a fridge. He literally cannot move because he's never actually explored the control and speed part. How controlled can you move that force and how fast can you move that force? And these are only 2 aspects of athleticism. I'm using these 2 to contrast with the force, but there's also things like coordination, obviously the body control, how well you can use your body in certain situations that you didn't ask for. I use this example all the time. Strength is controlled ranges of motion, right? So think about a bench press. You're benching, it's controlled. You know exactly how it's going to end up. You have to get the bar down to your chest, and you have to get it up. Squat, you have to get down, ass to grass, and you have to get up. But think about a football player. Think about a baseball player. Think about these athletes, basketball players, and honestly, any type of athlete, to where you'll get into these situations with a game. You kind of have to right now, the example that comes to mind is Kevin Durant. There was a play where he had to get a loose ball.
Save that ball. Out.
Absolutely, he's out. Wow. How do you?
And he had to get really, he had to get really low. You're not training that position in the gym, but because Kevin Durant is athletic, he might not be the strongest guy, right? He's still pretty strong. He's nowhere near the strongest guy, but because he has that body control, because he has that speed, because his muscles are used to using that speed, he's able to come out of that situation pain-free and injury-free. Whereas other people that never train those ranges of motion, never train that coordination, don't know how to use their body in specific uncontrolled situations, would come out of that situation, with a torn ligament or a very severe injury. Here's the missing piece to develop that athleticism. If you're someone that's very strong, but you can't quite crack the code as to why you're not getting athletic, here are 3 things. There's probably more, there's definitely more, but 3 things right off the bat, probably the 3 most important pieces, the missing pieces to develop athleticism from your strength, because you need both, right? You can't be athletic without being strong, but you can be strong without being athletic. That's the key right there. So number 1, moving fast. If you're always, think about it, guys. If you're always squatting, if you have 4 plates on the bar, you're always squatting heavy, you're always benching heavy, you're always picking up a deadlift, right? Super heavy weight. Again, really strong, really strong. But look at your body. Think about what your body is doing in those movements. You're squatting with a lot of weight. You're not moving fast. You're benching with a lot of weight. You're not moving fast. You're deadlifting a lot of weight. You're not moving fast. You are training your body to move slow. So the first missing piece here is you need to move your body weight very fast, and then eventually once you move your body weight very fast and you get in the hang of things, that's when you can introduce, banded work. You can introduce some light bands, you can introduce some light weights, and then constantly moving fast. Obviously, the end goal is moving heavyweight fast, but you can't move heavyweight fast if you can't move your body weight fast. Number 2, being mobile. And being mobile is different than being flexible. Being flexible means you can move your joints and ligaments in extreme ranges, but being mobile means that you can move them in extreme ranges and you're strong there. So think about that Kevin Durant situation. He has the mobility to get into that position to save that ball from, going out of bounds. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're not mobile, that flexibility is just an injury waiting to happen. And again, athleticism is being fine in uncontrolled situations. Uncontrolled, you falling down the stairs and you kind of catching your feet up. You're fine because your joints, ligaments, your muscles have been stretched and are strong in those end ranges. And last but not least, consistency. This is the most important part, honestly, for everything, not just becoming athletic, for literally anything in life. You can tie consistency back to anything. If you do it once, no matter what it is, if you do it once, that's cool. But at the end of the day, consistency is king. So if you only move fast once a month, and you're only working on your mobility once a month, and all those other times, you don't really give a shit about your mobility, and you're squatting heavy weight, right? You're moving slow, and you think that just moving fast once or twice a month, even once a week is almost not enough, is going to get you athletic, you're out to lunch. You need to be doing these things consistently, week to week, as well as pair it with the strength work to get that athleticism. Here's the thing, guys. Gyms train force, not control. And I want you to think about this. Here's some food for thought. When you go to the gym, when you go to these commercial gyms, 95% of the time, these people are just doing bicep curls or doing overhead presses, right? And that's fine, like that's just regular gym culture. And then you'll see some dude in the corner doing box jumps, doing some weird ass plyometrics you've never seen before, doing skater hops, doing some weird ass thing with a band. That guy is training athleticism. And it's not the gym's fault. Like everyone wants to get shredded, everyone wants to get big, but they don't understand that athleticism is what makes you able to use that strength in every single day life, and it also prevents your joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscles from hurting and feeling bad. You should want it all. Unless you're a bodybuilder, you should want it all. You should want to be strong, of course. You want to be very big, strong, jacked, and be able to move a lot of weight to create that force, but you also want to be mobile and you also want to be able to move fast. Because what's the point of being strong if you can't use it and if your body hurts 24/7? And guys, this isn't anyone's fault. This is just the regular gym culture. Like nobody is telling you to do this. Nobody's telling you not to do this. But again, like you'll get made fun of if you go to a gym, and unless it's an athletic gym, you'll get made fun of if you're doing plyometrics in the corner or banded work, because the vast majority of people that go to the gym do not understand. They don't understand that this is the way. They don't understand that this is like long term, this is what's going to keep you healthy. This is what's going to keep your tendons and joints and ligaments and everything in your body healthy long term. Not just strength training, but moving fast, sprinting, being mobile, stretching, right? And doing it consistently. So now the question you guys have all been waiting for. How do you actually train athleticism? How do you go from being strong to being strong and athletic? Because remember, you can be strong and not be athletic, but you can't be athletic and not be strong. So if you've never trained like this, these are two things. Obviously there's a lot more, but these are two things you can do right away to start improving your athleticism. Number one, moving your body weight very fast. It could be as simple as jump squats. It could be some light shin angle changes. You could be, bouncing your feet very fast. Training your body to move very, very fast. And you have to do it consistently. If you've never done this before, start with a minimum of twice a week. Because a lot of this stuff is pretty low volume. But the thing is, guys, like it has to be max intent, right? Box jumps, you can do hurdle hops, you can literally do anything. Just move your body weight very, very fast. Don't even think about adding weight to these exercises, to these plyometrics, until you can move your body weight extremely, extremely fast. And number two, daily mobility. Start with 5 to 10 minutes every single day. And not just like some regular, holding your hamstring and stretching your hamstring or doing one of these. Like actually do mobility. I'm talking things like, ankle rocks, really pushing that range of motion in your ankle. I'm talking things like actually like forcing, you can't really see, hopefully you can see, like actually forcing that range of motion in your wrist, right? So you'll get that forearm stretch, but like you can understand that like I'm really starting to get strong in those end ranges, and I'm not just getting flexible, I'm getting mobile. And just to end it off, guys, strength is cool, right? Being strong and pressing a lot of weight or squatting a lot of weight is very, very cool. But at the end of the day, unless you're a bodybuilder, athleticism is where it's at. Athleticism is the key to staying pain-free, to feeling loose, to moving better, and feeling the absolute best and most confident in your body. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment if you have any questions, and in the description below, there's a link to book a call if you want to work one-on-one with me, if you want to reach your full potential, if you want your body to stop hurting less, if you want to be strong and also athletic. Book a call below and we can talk about your game plan, we can talk about your main goal, your number one struggle, and we'll see if you're fit for the program. And there's also a link down below to my Instagram. If you want to have a chat in the DMs, shoot me a chat on Instagram. I answer everyone. And let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get it.